And we'll never lose that lady again. She'll be very easy to find. Oh, it's because she's sleeping. We can actually light it. Someone light that quick while she's still asleep. This peaceful green lot is soon to be the home of unimaginable horrors and suffering on a grand scale. And this, believe it or not, is the man behind it all. My modest plan today is abduct every single NPC in the entire game and bring them back to my lot to do whatever I want with them from there. And it all starts with this one. Add to family. And that's actually all pretty straightforward to do. Unfortunately, there is a problem. This is their home. And the problem with their home isn't that there's nothing here, it's that they can escape if they want to. But the first thing we need is a fence to keep them all in. Plus, of course, a gate that matches. And of course, we're gonna lock that gate for absolutely everyone. No one gets in or out without my supervision. I just realized how low my fence is. Why can you even build a fence at shin height? Like, does that even keep people in? I'm gonna go ahead and say this fence probably isn't gonna work because she somehow just walked right through it. But since we got one, you're now part of the family. Welcome. You're not going to enjoy your stay. Well, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to make a glass fence. That way people can see freedom, but they'll never get there. So we'll see if this is actually going to work. You teleport there. They're trapped. If they get out, we know there's a problem. So far so good. They're doing fine. Not too much suffering yet. But it is, after all, a hot summer day. So they deserve just a little bit of shade to work with for now. I don't want them dying on me before I get this too filled up with people. And they really shouldn't complain. This is honestly the nicest thing I've ever done for a sim ever. So for the time being, I'm very simply just going to scoop up whoever happens to be walking by, putting them into my family, then teleporting them into my enclosure. And I would make like a petting zoo out of them, but I don't think anyone's going to pay to touch these people. If this doesn't scream lunatic, nothing does. This one's going to be a lot of fun, I can already tell. And this is where it's going to start to get complicated. Since I already have 8 sims in my household, I can't just shift click them anymore and add them to family. I need to use my mod and manually type out their name to add them to the family, which isn't a big deal, but when I need to do this for say 200 sims, that's going to add up. But that's obviously worth it for Victor here. You can't put a price on that combination of shorts and socks. I knew this one was going to be a lot of fun. He's somehow actually doing the impossible and occupying 2 spaces all at once. And just like that, we've got almost 15 people to our collection. A lot more showed up than I thought, so this is going way faster and easier than I thought it would. And we don't have one with a ponytail yet. No one's even using my shade tree. I put that there just for them. I think it's time we ramp up the torture just a bit. I found what's called the nosy neighbor slatted fence, so we're kind of going to see what this looks like. And that's going to be the home for a single sim for the rest of his days, honestly. At least it's shady and next to a tree. Since you happen to be standing here, good news, you're going in here if I can find a way to get you in there. Yep, there we go. He's better than ever before. I can even look at him through a viewing hole. It is like a petting zoo. At least he seems like he's at peace with my choice. Wonder if I could have got him in a smaller cell. We'll try that with the next one. Well, since I'm patiently waiting for more sims to show up, we're gonna give someone a bed. This is gonna be the only person with a bed, and it's gonna be like this, but this is gonna be this person's home until they die. And she's super happy about that, because she's actually the best treated sim so far. Well, since no new sims seem to be coming to us, we've gotta go to them. A fitting place to start would be Optimist's Outlook. And here's how it's gonna work. Find a sim, get their name, add them to the family, and then just send them home for safekeeping. I'll deal with them once I get back. And you guys get the point. We'll skip ahead to when I actually have some sims. Ran into what's sure to be the first of many problems. NPCs stopped spawning. I traveled the whole world, houses were empty, shops were empty, parks were empty. They stopped spawning. I think probably because they had so many sims here. Luckily for me, I found a workaround that might work out even better. If I come to this screen and go to other households, look what I've got. Every other NPC in the world, whether they're in my world or not. So I'm going to spawn every one of these idiots onto my lot. Unfortunately, I can't just do it this way and move them on. I need to click on every individual family, find their individual names, and spawn them using those. It is going to take a really long time, so I'll see you guys in like 8 hours. So after compiling the list, I've realized there's only 108 more idiots I need to summon to my lot to get this accomplished. That was so much fun that I can't even begin to describe to you what that was. But this guy's got the right idea. He thinks it's a party. Little does he know they're all going to die in horrible, horrible ways. What do you think's gonna happen when we press play? Also, how do we get them all in there now? Do I have to individually click them? Well, let's see if the game runs first. Oh yeah, the game actually runs pretty good. I'm impressed. I get 40 frames per second still. I guess we'll play the teleport game. Anyone who wanders out of the crowd gets selected to move on in. And this is going to take some time in itself. But also, if you've ever been curious what every sim in the world looks like all in one place, this is it. And just like that, they're all trapped forever. But I've also realized they have way too much room. I could have done this on a lot 1/10 this size. They're living in luxury right now. They can walk all the way around. And this is very important at this point. Now they can all die from heat. She's the only person in the goddamn universe that has a bed, and she's not even using it. She has no idea what kind of luxuries she has. Speaking of luxuries, I realize it's probably going to be a little bit of time before we get proper accommodations for everyone, so they're going to need somewhere to use the bathroom in the meantime. And I've always said hygiene is everything, so we'll give them a nice shower. He's definitely thinking about using it. She might be a little apprehensive because there's 100 people around, but she's going to have to get used to it. This legitimately is a luxury in this world. This guy hasn't changed much. He just wants a bed. He could probably curl up in there. He's actually got a pretty big space. He's the only one in the world that gets privacy. This kid's got to use the bathroom, and they don't want to do that while they're wearing rubber boots. What is this guy doing over here? He's the only one who wandered off into the corner, and he's standing here singing. Oh, he's a vampire. He's gonna love the sunshine in the middle of summer. We want to be sure to keep this one somewhere we can see him. And we give him a fence that lets maximum light through. It might even magnify it. And just to make sure he's getting a little extra light, even on overcast days, we'll give him one of those. I'm not sure if that's going to affect him or not, but I do want to see. Because I believe in individual care for each and every one of my Sims. He doesn't seem to mind those, but as soon as his sum comes out, I think he's going to be having a rough day. He's going to do it! He's going to shower right in front of everyone. He kept his clothes on though, which is probably actually the smart option at this point. But I've just realized, since I have a toilet and a shower, I know an item that can combine both of these that all the Sims will use. And there we go, an uncirculated pool standing in the sun. Shockingly, the game's not really loving what I have going on. It's been saving for a while, I might have lost it. I think the game just had a bit of a fit because there was like 100 Sims falling asleep all at once. But we're back, and I gave this man a nice sauna. I figured since it's the middle of a scorching summer, that's exactly what he'd want. And I realize people probably are going to get hungry, so I've given him a single flammable barbecue, surrounded by wooden chairs in a wooden room. So, in case anyone wants to get lit on fire, I'd like to give them that opportunity. Shockingly, this man has stepped up to the barbecue. He's not even using it. He's got the nicest place in the whole world, and he's not even enjoying the luxuries he has. Does anybody know whose toddler this is? Oh wait, I guess it's kind of everyone's because it's all one family. Congratulations, miss. You're the first one who's been able to sleep. And since they're probably going to get cold at some point, I've given them some fireplaces, which are conveniently placed between the sleeping people and the exit. Not to brag, but the dangerous food room is actually working out a lot better than I thought it would. I thought there'd be maybe 3 or 4 people hanging out in here, but there's probably 20, and they're in a very flammable environment. This is happening right now. He doesn't care. Right in front of everyone. No shame in the world. Wait, I've just got the news. People are burning to death, but not at my fire? Are they burning to death somewhere else? What did they even have to light them on fire? This is exciting news. Where are they? Hello? Oh, something in here is on fire. It's just not showing because there's too many Sims. Move into cooler clothing or face the wrath of the sun. Well, I don't think they really have an option. I mean, I did give them a tree for shade. It's up to them if they want to use it or not. If the damn vampire isn't dying from the sun, no one else should be. That's just an excuse. And I just have no idea at all how people might cool off on this large lot. You know what might help run the game a little bit smoother and quicker? Putting the graphics down just a touch. And we have a new record today. Not one of my Sims has died. I'm not sure what they're also unhappy about. They've got lots of grass to sleep on. Of all the pain and suffering going on, this Sim is having the time of her life. If we were just focused on this, you would think I'm treating my Sims super well. Then once you look up and look around, you realize that everyone is slowly wasting away. But to be fair, they do have the basic necessities. They are willingly choosing not to use them. I'm talking about you, miss. That toilet's not going to use itself. You know what? Let's even things out a little bit. Let's give them one really nice bed that they can use. Obviously one, maybe 2 at a time, but at least they've got something to sleep in. And maybe just a nice little fire to help keep that bed warm. And we're going to get some rain today. We haven't had that yet. The Sims are going to love that. It's their chance to bathe. We're getting a new Sim. Someone's actually giving birth. I had no idea I had a pregnant Sim. Where are they? Oh, okay, there she is. She looks really happy to be bringing a baby into this world. You might want to reserve a spot at the shade tree now. It's going to be in demand. Does anyone else find this creepy? This lady wants to get a good night's sleep, and there's a child just staring at her. Yeah, I'd be getting up too. And we got thunderstorms coming in. This is going to be so much fun. They have no place to hide. Where'd your hat go? It's raining and you took it off? I've given the good people a few more barbecues. But these ones come with a twist. Every time they use a barbecue, they risk burning this man alive. So I hope everyone's hungry. It's really only a matter of time, and I have nothing but time. Miss, if you're going to use the bed, you might as well use it properly. The man in his Speedo is patiently waiting. Never mind, he's made his choice. Alright, apparently we got a complimentary bassinet because the baby's here, so we have one more person. When I started this idea, I didn't think we'd be gaining Sims as the days went on. Here we go. Now the weather's being more agreeable. Now we're getting somewhere. We can only be minutes away from a lightning strike. Where are they all going? They're looking at freedom. Or the fountain? Yeah, you guys enjoy that fountain. Might not want to stand in a large group. I think they're trying to get away. That's why they're all gathering in the middle of the lot at the edges, but they can't get anywhere. They're just going to stand in a big group and get struck by lightning. She's having a good time with it though. This man or lady, I would kind of like to know the story here, but then again, maybe not. Oh, did we get someone? No, I think they're still good. I guess there's no rule against going around naked. Apparently we've got our first fire. That's the most exciting thing that's happened yet. How do we see it? Where's our fire? Mortimer discovered the fire. And where is Mortimer? Where is the fire? Oh, you're not supposed to save the man. Oh, I didn't realize to put it out. He has no idea how lucky he got. You hear that? You don't know how lucky you are, my friend. Probably going to be pretty hard to make a fire happen when people do this. But they all did gather up into a nice big group. You know what? I think it's out. I think it was out a while ago. Now you're just having fun. What are they doing now? Why are they forming a line? Like, yeah, I'll let you out one by one. Absolutely. That was totally my plan all along. I really wasn't sure what to expect when I started this little adventure, but I'm pretty happy with the results so far. We just had a lightning strike that really scared everyone, but I don't think it hit everyone. They all went running as soon as it happened. And this man's close call with burning alive got me thinking, what if we just put a really big bonfire right beside his little wooden structure, and then add another little wooden structure on this side with 2 people in it? They don't get a roof either, so it's going to rain on them. Again, it's kind of the risk-reward ratio. Do people want to stay warm at the risk of burning these people alive? I think I would. And then there's this guy, just not a care in the world, having a happy time in the shower. Nothing else going on that could possibly be bothering him. Sir, you're supposed to take your clothes off before you get in the shower, but I really don't care at this point. I think I just realized this lady's problem. She might have to get into bed from the side, and her enclosure just isn't big enough. So she's been standing here all this time staring at the bed she wants to use, but she just can't do it. And you know what? He doesn't look too perturbed by that. She is falling asleep, but she's not sad. Nope, maybe she's a little bit sad. And we've officially had our first death this morning. I'm not sure where it is, but we will find it shortly. Oh, basically just follow the crowd. Everyone look! He's definitely pretty dead. Well, Death was here. He probably saw the crowd of people and he's like, you know what? I'll just come back tonight. I can do this all at once. This is what makes everyone sad and worried? I've just realized something lit our bed on fire. I have no idea what did that. Are you burnt too? Were you in there? Well, you can't blame that one on me. It's not my fault that lightning struck the bed. Now we're getting somewhere. Morgan Fires has died of starvation, which is kind of funny because he technically owns $2 million and there's like 8 barbecues she could be using. It's been raining so long the Sims have abandoned the pool altogether. I predict this is going to be a very sad location in about 24 hours. And we just lost another one. They're dropping faster and faster. Damn it, Mila, you ruined everything. Now everyone's going to come to this side and we're going to get less bodies on that side. The rain finally stopped, but people are just being boring and dying of starvation. You know what? What's your name? Alright, we can't add the Grim Reaper to our family, but that's okay because I feel like he's gonna be here a lot anyways. And since the rain's finally stopped, let's start up the bonfire again to see if we can get someone to burn alive. Wait, she was on fire for a second. Why'd you stop? It was totally on fire. What happened? You can't even burn to death, right? You people suck. Gavin is burning to death. Which one's Gavin? Oh, of course, the guy standing in the bonfire. What a surprise. You better run into that building or that building to put the fire out. He doesn't look that bothered by it though. But at this point, burning to death is probably a better fate than existing here. Wait. Oh. Okay, we got 2 coincidental deaths. I was wondering what's going on with the vampire, but now I'm curious as to what killed her. Can I get a cause of death, please? I think I missed it. We'll just assume died of being an idiot. The vampire, on the other hand, I have no idea. Did he starve? Was it the sunlight? He fell out of his box. Wow. What a bunch of crybabies. It's just a vampire. You think if we set someone's head as a burning bonfire, it's going to light other people on fire? They're really dropping fast now. I think we're at that starvation point. Okay, that did not work at all. But I'm going to leave that there just because that's awesome. And we'll never lose that lady again. She'll be very easy to find. Oh, it's because she's sleeping. We can actually light it. Someone light that quick while she's still asleep. Not really sure what's happening right now. The game did not like something. They're dying so fast, it's hard to find one that stays alive long enough to do anything right now. I really want to light this on fire. Someone, anyone, please not be busy enough. I need to light this on fire to see what happens. Even with it not on fire, it's just hilarious. Why is it so big? Apparently Gavin is burning to death again, but he's played that card before, so we know not to believe him. If you had asked me when we started if this was the result I first saw, there's no way I would have said yes. I bet it's so awkward in there for her now. And we lost Sonic Guy. He never got a chance to know how good he had it. He didn't use it once. Nothing to worry about here. It is a perfectly average day in The Sims. Apparently we can use all sorts of things as people's heads. Do we actually have the option to use that? Oh, well that's convenient. She's headed for the ground anyway. Why do all the items get so big when you make them their head? Shouldn't they just be the normal size? This idea needs a little bit of refining. They basically just starved to death.